how's it going? Alex here, and I'm very happy to show you the brand new Katana Generation 3. So what's different? Well, there's a new improved sound engine, which is really cool, and also Bluetooth connectivity is available with the optional extra. Once you have that, then you can use your phone to store, download patches, upload different banks and live sets and stuff. So that's very, very handy. You can also stream audio wirelessly as well. So what else is there? Full compatibility with the original Katana and the Mark II. You can transfer your old patches over to this, and that's all going to work great. There's the Boss Tone Central website where you've got professional and general patches created by everyone. You can share your patches there, and that's a really amazing resource. I'm just going to quickly run you through some of the new features, play a couple of sounds for you. Whenever I test any amp or effects pedal, I always like to start clean, and for this sound I've added some vibrato, reverb, and I think it's a really beautiful sound. So check this out. 1, 2, 3. Now, you know, when I was lucky enough to be on the road with Stephen Wilson, that's where I kind of learned about some of the subtleties of these wonderful effects, you know. Vibrato is such a beautiful and kind of underused sound, I think. Okay, now there's a new amp type which is very exciting. It's called the push amp type, and I really love this. It kind of emulates that sort of vintage amp being pushed to that natural kind of breakup. Now, just before I play this, I'm gonna also explain. I've got the expression pedal being used to push more drive into the sound, which is really cool. So I've got two expression pedals here, one for volume. I'll just show you that. And then my other one is to gradually increase the gain. Just one of the things you can do with an expression pedal. Alright, so let me just play over that first example. I actually looped it here. I've got my loop pedal right next to me, so I'm going to experiment and add sort of drive and bring it back on the pushed amp type. Here we go. Now, another thing, bear in mind this is just one patch, and you can have a foot switch also. You can plug it directly into the back, or I'm using the GAFC-ex, the brand new foot pedal, which allows you to do loads of stuff. I'll show you that again in a sec. But I've just connected a foot switch so I can add wah-wah, for example, and then that's going to tell one of the expression pedals to make a wah sound. So let me show you that. So now my right pedal is acting as a wah, and I've still got the other pedal that can bring up and down the gain level. So let's have a go at that. something like that. Anyway, so yeah, you can hopefully see just how much you can do even on a single patch. Okay, another thing I like to do is to use the pitch shifter, and let's say I want to play a song in E flat. I simply put this pitch shifter on and go down a semitone. So that's this kind of effect. Standard tuning. And then hit the pedal. And I've got my E flat. So I can go 3, 4. So that's a lot of fun and really handy. Now, before I show any other effects, let's just maybe check out some of the amp types on the top panel here. So you can see I'm on the clean amp type here with no effect, just a little bit of reverb. Obviously my volume and gain here. So you can even push that clean amp type and get a bit of a breakup tone. Then we got the pushed amp type. So in order to get that sound, you want to push the gain a little bit. I find that responds a little better. And I often add some compressor as well to push it, and maybe even a boost. There's a booster section on here. Let's just move to the other types though. Crunch. Lead. And then obviously the brown sound, which is a very nice kind of Van Halen-esque vibe. Not that I can really play any Van Halen, but it's got a nice tone to it. Let's say you want to add some delay, you just can simply dial in these top knobs. And for any of you that don't know, you can change different types like this, and the different colors give you a different type. Also to say, there's a variation on the amp type, so you get a slightly different voicing. Let's try it without that variation. Just going to take those effects off. So this is without the variation knob. And then with the variation. So just voice slightly differently. Okay, if you are using the added foot switch, if you just hit panel for 2 seconds, it jumps to the next bank. So you've now got another 4 presets. So check this out. So a nice tremolo effect there. Another cool feature with the foot switch is if you hit the function button, then it brings up a different option here, so you can turn on and off the individual effects. For example, here, I can turn off the booster, the modulation, the tram, even the reverb. I can add delay. And then when I want to change my patch again, I just hit function one more time. So like we did earlier, if you want to drop tune your guitars, you can do that down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever you fancy. So shameless plug here. I released some music recently with one band called Tediom and another project I'll get to in a sec, and we do some drop tuning. So I'm going to play a short excerpt from it now, and this is in like a D flat tuning. Just a little bit of fun, but again, very handy to be able to play tunes like that. Now, another one is another project, me and a friend of mine called Field Dyer. We released some stuff, so I'm going to play you a little bit of a lead solo from that project. It goes something like this. Well, essentially we're coming to the end here, but just a couple of more things that you can do. As I mentioned, there's pitch shifting. You could assign that to the pedal and do that kind of fun stuff. You can always go down an octave as well. Lots of fun. So in the next few days I'm going to upload a few jams that I did, and I hope you'll enjoy that, and go check out the amp. It's a lot of fun, and I'll see you soon.